Now, how does playing Luis differ from your past roles? And what aspects of the story inspire you to explore more similar projects in the future?
Past roles? Hirap dun ah. Well, maybe I think insecurities of himself. Ganun.
Okay.
Parang, what he's going through and, just accepting who he is.
It's more him no? Sa sarili niya eh.
Yeah,
Dati
yeah.
yung past projects mo, it's
More
your
outward
relationship with the
relationship with
girl
others and the problem, the situation and everything. Ito, it's sa sarili mo lang talaga ma-discover yan eh.
Right.
So, yeah, I think that's the difference of it. It's more internal than anything else. Kahit nagkakagulo na sa paligid mo, but mas magulo talaga yung sa loob mo eh. So parang, you might seem crazy all around, but ang talagang pinakamagulo is what's inside eh. So I
Right.
think that's the thing that, I think.
For Black Sheep and Anima, parang do you agree na talagang right now the industry is parang really exploring different narratives na yung hindi na katulad dati na may mga formula and go ahead.
Yeah, I agree. Kasi I think being last MMFF, it's a testament to that question because iba-iba yung pelikula, iba-iba yung timpla, but we saw the moviegoers going into the cinemas and not just watching one, but watching all the movies of the Metro Manila Film Festival. So that, as filmmakers, artists alike, writers, that gives us inspiration na lalong gumawa pa ng mga pelikula na gugustuhin panoorin ng mga manonood natin at yung susuportahan ng mga Pilipino.
Okay.
Yeah, I think with what Chari said, no, I think now more than ever, sobrang gandang gawin at perfect na maglabas ng mga ganitong pelikula. Not just with us, kasi diba, yung mga tao ngayon, nagbabago na rin talaga yung preferences nila and ang bilis kasi ang daming. So what we can do talaga is to offer them variety. And I'm just really grateful and sometimes I still can't believe it na ipapalabas namin to. So, totoo talaga. As in, kaya, when we...
Wala nang back out ha?
Yeah.
Okay ha?
Tsaka pati sa media con, sino ba mag-aakala na pinag-uusapan natin yung mga ganitong bagay, diba? So,
Naninibago po ako.
yeah. Binibilang ko ako ilang beses ka napapagano'n. But, of course, I'd like to thank our bosses, no? Kasi,
Right.
inallow nila eh. When it was offered to us talaga, at pinag-uusapan namin, sila din, wala rin silang hesitation. So, I'm really grateful for that. And of course, the audience, na open sila na manood ng ganito. Hindi tayo sure kung mauulit pa natin, kaya guys, panoorin nyo talaga kasi
Grabe naman.
When
No, I
you-
think the pandemic, kasi nung na-expose tayo mga Pinoy sa foreign programs, through streaming,
Yeah.
parang na-raise yung standards sa atin na, ay gusto naman namin ng ganitong klaseng mga kwento, yung mga out of the box, di ba, Ken? You agree?
Sobrang kakaiba talaga.
Yun din
na
kasi
kwento.
yung sinabi mo sa akin nung yung when you were doing the comeback in ABS, our last conversation.
Yeah. Do something different, something out of the
Yes.
box na hindi typical na ginagawa ko.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, this is for
Sorry,
Kukay.
sorry.
Go ahead,
I
Dylan.
think because we have to give comedy its shot. Kasi bihira na rin ng all-out comedy. So, gusto namin, yung tatawa ka lang ng tatawa. Kaya dapat sa sine nyo panoorin. Kasi malungkot tumawa mag-isa sa
Yes.
Hindi, saka masarap manood nang may kahampasan.
Oo.
Di ba?
Kasi di mo kakilala. Ay, sorry.
Ano naman yun?
Sampal ka pa ulit.
Lahat ng shows ko live, tapos sobrang saya kapag puno yung room, di ba?
Right,
yeah.
May energy na nagpapalit-palitan.
Right. Uy, thanks for your schedule, ha?
Ayaw nga
Thank you,
pala.
thank you.
may hard exit pala ako.
Ng gantong oras.
Kapag
no?
pag-stop,
I
Hard
know.
stop
I
at
love
5 star
it.
to sa Goldwyn, naku, ang dami manonood.
Oo nga.
5 star sa Goldwyn.
Okay, for Kukay again. Kukay, it's from Amy. I love K-Pax. How does I Am Not Big Bird differ from previous Black Sheep films? Ito na nga yun. And will they be offering more risque and thought-provoking concepts?
Well, I'd like to share the credit with Anima, no? Kasi I'm also grateful na shinare nila sa amin yung material. Pero unang-unang pelikula po namin talaga na tungkol sa bird. So,
Yes.
ibang-iba na po talaga siya. That in itself, I think this is the first time that we've done an irreverent comedy like this. And yes, of course, as I mentioned earlier, we want to offer talaga variety to the audience. So we're gonna be making more, just much like Anima talaga, magpupush pa tayo ng boundaries because again, as I've said, ang open-open at ang sarap-sarap magpapanood ng mga pelikula sa audience ngayon. So kami as filmmakers, meron kaming, mas na-inspire kami na mag-offer sa kanila ng variety. So, pero iba talaga yung Big Bird.
Saka, marami kasi may gustong gawin to. At the first sight lang, yung story, gusto nila. Kaya lang, aside from Black Sheep nag-merge with Anima, hindi siya talaga mangyayari kung hindi umuo si Ken. Kasi
Yes.
the ball just started rolling with Ken immersed with immersed.
Ay, totoo.
Oh, doon siya tumakbo bigla.
Kasi parang shoot na next week, ganun.
Kasi Anima and Black Sheep yung co-production. And you'd be surprised because Ken also is a producer of the film.
That's right.
Immersed.
So talagang we were very grateful that he wanted to be in it and he also wanted to be a part of the film production as well.
So nung wala pa si Ken, blank face.
Hindi nangyayari. Pero gusto nila, nag-aantay lang ng impetus.
Yeah.
Tapos ang maganda nung tinanggap na ni Ken, sabi niya, i-push nyo pa. Medyo kago na yung script, pero sabi niya, i-push nyo pa, let's give it a...
Parang, paano ba push? Ganun pala.
Tsaka, alam mo kasi, MJ, hindi naman to first film ni Enrique with Black Sheep, with us. But I think kung ano yung pareho naman din, I think si Ken talaga, binibigay niya parate yung commitment niya. And it's not just Ken, it's the cast talaga. Grabe yung commitment ng cast dito sa pelikula. And I think that's one of the things na pinaka nagmamatter, di ba, when we make something, na hindi lang dahil wala, rarakitin ko to at kailangan ko ng pera, di ba? As in, iba talaga yung commitment nila doon sa pelikula. And I think yun yung mas nakaka-inspire for us. And that's why we're so proud talaga of this film, both Immerse, Black Sheep, and Anima.
Kanina when you were asking if when you were developing it sa blank faces, it was. And then, but
It
we
was,
knew
it was, right?
but we knew who we wanted to get. We wanted to get someone like Ken, and we were very glad to have him as Big Bird and Carpet.
Thank you.
Nung nalaman namin Ken, siya kasi yung ang wagas-wagas na ang sarap bastusin. So kaya yung kombinasyon ng pagkawagas
Yun ang hinahanap mo, Lilith.
Tapos,
O saka yung pwede
Tapos
siya,
willing siyang magpabastos.
yung pwede siya kayang dumihan, yun yung brand of comedy niya, that contrast.
Ang linis kasi
At saka kinis.
Malahura gaming, ganun.
Makinis ka daw, Ken.
You know it, baby.
Joke lang. Okay. Ito maganda tong next question ni Emil for Ken. While I Am Not Big Bird seems to be promoted as a fun adventure comedy, it also seems intent in exploring hegemonic ideas of masculinity, causing issues on how men perceive themselves and their bodies today.
Wala, this
Now-
is defense.
May thesaurus ba yung hegemony?
Hegemonic.
Thesaurus ba yung
Hegenomic? Ano sabi? Hegenomic?
Hegemonic.
Sakit po ba yan?
Hegemonic.
With the film touching upon sex, body image, and sex standards, how does the film reflect current standards of masculinity?
I guess, pag philosophical daw, anyway.
Go, Lilith. Sige,
Kasi the given concept of manhood and being endowed is always a norm, but this shows in this movie, ayoko lang i-preempt, even with kasi it's also about barkada. Pag nagsama-sama talaga mga lalaki, it's always about sex, yung laging masayang vibe. I mean, pero dito mo makikita na it's not that about manhood or having a chick. It's really keeping your friends. Yun ang hindi pa na pag-uusapan eh.
Yeah.
Na ang dami-dami yung struggle with your girlfriends, with your trabaho, pero minsan nakakalimutan yung friends. Pwede mawala ang lover, pero ang friends pag pinabayaan nyo, sayang. So this has a big heart.
Yes, and it's not about the size of your package. It's always the size of your heart talaga. That really matters, di ba?
Yeah. Siguro, tama diba? Emil, thank you for that question. Yung question is about masculinity, di ba? Na parang sinasabi na baka nga yung pelikula mas pinipili lang or pinapakita lang yung gano'n. To add to what si Lilith is saying earlier, kasi yung manhood naman, besides yung sinasabi niya, it's not just that, it's, di ba, you admire a man when you know that he fights for something. And when you know that no matter what happens, paninindigan niya, ipaglalaban niya, pinaniniwalaan niya. And I think that's one of the things na makikita dito sa pelikula. Ano po siya ha, fun po siya, pero may mga mapupulot din naman po kahit pa paano. Pero I think, yun. It's one of those things na feeling ko yun yung pinakita nung tatlong lalaki. And four, si Pepe. Yan, sila. Yun yung mga pinakita nila na may, yung pagkalalaki, hindi siya sa size, hindi siya sa itsura, what you have. It's how you fight for something and how you will stand by it and hindi ka man lalaglag. Kaya siguro doon pumapasok yung
Correct.
friendship.
Tama.
Yun,
Tama yun.
Tama yan. It's quite hegemonic actually.
Hegemonic.
Hegemonic yung may sa demotion.
Hindi ko alam.
Hegemonic ba?
Ganun pala yung pelikula, joke. Hindi,
Ngayon wala na-realize.
Oo nga, no, ganun. I mean, when we were making it, parang hinugot ko siya sa mga experiences ko with my friends, ganun na there's this topic called, parang fragile masculinity. And in here, parang it's taken in a way na they're really fragile, that guys talk about their feelings din. And it's so hard for guys to talk about feelings with their other guy friends. So may ganun siyang hegemonic statement, ganun na, di ba? Yun.
Ako, dagdag ko lang din kasi yung setting nito is hindi siya, parang di ba, hindi siya now. So di ba now, early 2000, so ngayon medyo meron ng mga toxic masculinity, ganyan. So nung binagay namin siya dun sa era na although meron na, pero hindi pa siya talked about. So parang gusto rin namin pakita na hindi porket puro lalaki ng bida, lalaki yung writer, panlalaki yung comedy, hindi lang siya panlalaki yung pelikula. So
I'd like to add, when we started this, the theme was the reverse of women objectification. Mararanasan ni Ken. There was a reverse na paano nangyari pag na-reverse, now you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Kasi parang madalas napapanood natin na yung babae lagi vulnerable, ganyan.
That's
And
right.
you rarely see men in cinemas or in films na showing their vulnerability. So with Big Bird, with this film, we have an all-male parang cast, but we show the other side of a masculinity na men could also be vulnerable. And in reality, sa totoong buhay, napapakita nila yun with their guy friends. And they're just also human. Na
Right.
hindi sila laging malakas, hindi sila laging tough. And they also have feelings, just like women, just like any other human being.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Grabe.
Palakpakan naman po tayo na.
Ganda.
Riveting.
I take
Thesis
this.
defended.
Shari, ikaw na. Okay, marami pa tayong tanong dito from Char.